what Akeju said is fine, it's correct about Gagino. One thing that Gagino was noted for was that he was very passionate about the way he organized things. And at every Christmas, when we were singing the carols, you would get the young boys to lit the candle, and in a file, they begin to sing Monsignor Royal David City. The good people who anchored that program, especially in those days, the number one treble person was Iyeloro Abayomi. And I believe people like Tuji too and the other guy, all of them were the treble singers. And I was an alto at the beginning, but toward the end, I became a bass singer. In fact, I was leader of tenor until I became bass singer in Nigeria Grammar School. Gagino would not spare the rod and spoil the child. He had a way of disciplining students. Even if you ran away, he will still get you. And not just in terms of disciplining for obedience sake, he also had a way of disciplining students so that people would be more serious in the academic work. I remember in my class, we were in Form 4, and he was teaching us some mathematics. He was teaching us the mathematics, and was doing something that was HCM, SCM, which was basic arithmetic. And I remember two of our classmates who were not able to cope with the way Gagino was teaching us those two subjects. And they failed in those two subjects. What Gagino did was to say, okay, since you cannot cope with what he's teaching, he will take you to the LA school, and you can now start in primary 4. You are in class 4 already, you will still be in 4, but primary 4. So Gagino now brought the two boys, I don't want to mention their names, class 4 students, to LA Grammar School, and went to the school headmaster. Please put these two people in class 4, primary 4. So all teachers started begging Gagino. They begged. So until Gagino said, okay, he had had. But if he continues to teach and they continue to fail, he will send them back. Those people had to adjust quickly. And every other person also adjusted. If anybody wanted to go to any further speed, so that's how he taught people in those days. He was highly organized, and he also taught a number of students how to play the piano. He taught a number of our students on how to play piano and how to read music. Because Gagino too was an avid music reader. He was very good, he was very sound, and he imparted that knowledge exceedingly. The area that Gagino really excelled was in the area of agriculture. You know, when Gagino came in 1963, there are two things he started doing. Was the teak plantation. We started planting teak trees, and then also planting palm trees, seedlings in Nigeria Grammar School. And then later coconut trees. So that was when Gagino, then of course the agric farms, every student had to go to school, to the school farm on assigned days, usually either Tuesday evening or Thursday evening, and then Saturday. And we are growing all kinds of crops, ranging from yam, maize, groundnut, beans, and of course we also had livestock doing the piggery and poultry. And once in a week, Gajilo also believed that he should nurture us. So once a week you get an egg as part of midday meal. You give us an egg each. And then you also give us a capsule, which was a multivitamin capsule. I didn't know in time until much later that there was a multivitamin capsule. So Gajilo also gave that to us once a week, which we took, and then one egg a week. And then of course he provided a lot of wheat because there was scarcity of food at that time. So Gajilo now fell on the shoulders of his friends in the UK and Canada. They were bringing wheat, raw wheat, to us in bags, and they were also bringing milk, powdered milk to us in that grammar school. And so we were eating a lot of wheat during lunch, and they were cooking as if they were cooking rice. He also brought in a lot of cod fish. This cod fish that were also imported, we are using it for the midday meal. Then he brought one woman from Lagos, one Mr. Keomi, who was baking bread. The bread he was baking was far superior to the bread that we are buying from was it Omolai or whatever the name of that bread we were eating in those days. But the bread of that woman was very good. And Gajilo brought that from, I think from Gobi College. And then he used to feed us with wheat. And then codfish. Then the milk, he will give each one of us a carton. Well, not the well I say, well, a small carton of milk. You take it home, and you even share it with your brothers and sisters at home, and everybody loved that milk. And then, so that was on the part of Gajilo. Then the swimming pool. I must say that the swimming pool that you have today, we, Baba Keju, Sunshine, Agbamoje, all of us started using hose, axes, cutlasses to dig the river to make a water dam. We did it. Then Gajilo now came in with a tractor to help us expand the dam, and then they began to have a swimming pool. So, but originally, we started with our hose and cutlasses. Then during holidays, now Gajilo now bought a radio, a transistor radio. When he wanted to go home for 3 months holiday, I think it was 1964. He then said, this radio, you are only allowed to listen to it or to carry it if you are from Okagwe and go to the farm to help them on Saturdays, and that you will keep a record. So all of us from Okagwe will first of all go to Agba Grammar School farm on Saturday to work before going to our parents' farm, so that our name could be recorded that we were present. And when Gajilo came, those people that were not coming to the farm, he isolated them. They could not carry the radio. And it was a privilege in those days to be able to carry a transistor radio. And you put it in your ear and it's going around. And that's how Kajiro was able to get us. There are so many things. The guy was good. He was a fantastic man. We can never forget him. He did a lot to Agua Grammar School and for us as students of the school. I have some friends from Igbobi and they keep talking about Kajiro. They love Kajiro. In fact, some of them came for his burial. And then they told us that when Kajiro first came, he used to carry the students in Igbobi to the Babi and he began to teach them about the stars, the moon and the stars, and the name of various stars. And they were beginning to learn the iron, Northern Star, even this, what is the name of the house where he is now? Was one of the stars. Pleiades. It was one of the stars. And then Pikurus. All those type of stars, he was teaching students of Bubi College. And they were telling me that I used to teach them. So when they told me that, I then related it to the house that the couple had, not knowing that it was one of the stars. So I began to dig deep into my Bible before I discovered that it was one of the stars. So Kajiro was good. We can continue till from morning till dawn, and we will never be tired because there is a lot to say. Baba Kenny will remember one of his colleagues. I won't mention his name because it's late now. He's from Ajay. He was a prefect, but I won't mention his name. Each time we were, it was this Christmas song. Hosanna in the Jesus. You then call that name. You are not singing. Come back. You will mention the man's name. You say, okay, come and sing I will tell you all this at the back of my day. He was fun, but Papa Kega said it all. We will never forget him. He's done a lot, and maybe we'll talk when he speaks my turn to give you a few minutes. I will say a few things about that. Thank you very much.